unchosen versus chosen suffering. The person who puts themselves intentionally in positions of suffering, in uncomfortable positions that cause them to grow, those people, when they're faced with unchosen suffering, they deal with it so much better than the people who never put themselves in uncomfortable situations. Those people who never choose to suffer, never intentionally choose to put themselves in situations that will make them suffer in order for them to grow as people. The strongest people that you know are the people who put themselves consistently, intentionally in those positions that cause them to grow, in those positions that cause them to suffer. Whether that's dieting, whether that's going to the gym, doing more reps, staying in when their friends are telling them to come out. It doesn't matter what it is, but if you're a person who chooses to suffer, you're a person who chooses to put themselves in situations that's going to cause them to grow, that makes you uncomfortable when you're presented with situations in life that you didn't ask for, situations that are unchosen, you deal with it so much better. And yeah, those situations are still gonna suck, but you're gonna be so much better at dealing with those situations and those problems that will inevitably happen in your life. They will happen and they will be unchosen. You're still gonna wanna cry, you're still gonna wanna break down and give up, but you're not. You're not, because you consistently put yourself in situations that you never gave up, that you went through because you knew on the other side of it you would be so much better, you'd be stronger, and you would grow as a person. Chosen suffering has a purpose. It's pain with a purpose. It's pain with a payoff. And a lot of us don't understand that. A lot of us will look at people and ask them, why do you do that to yourself? Why do you put yourself through those things? But if you really think about it, the people who do that, those are always the strongest people. Those are always the people who do have some sort of success in their own way. They're people who always grow, and they deal with anything that comes at them. Something that they don't want to happen in their life happens, and they deal with it. But if you look at another person who has a comfortable life, who never challenges themselves, who never puts themselves in uncomfortable positions, those people, when they're faced with that unchosen suffering, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with it because they never choose to suffer. They never choose to willingly embrace hardships and sacrifice things. It's like if you're somebody who is chasing after a dream, chasing after a goal, and you don't see any results, you have that persistence and you need that perseverance. You need that perseverance to keep on going, keep on digging deep, whether or not you see the results that you've wanted. You choose to put yourself in this situation when you don't have to. You choose this suffering, and when something that happens in your life, like say an injury or you lose a loved one, you deal with it better. If you get injured, you didn't choose to get injured, but to come back from that injury, you have to put in a lot of consistent effort. You have to put in a lot of consistent effort. You fall, but you have to get back up. It's the same thing, because you chose to suffer in one situation. You chose to keep on building that business, building that dream of yours. You kept on going and going. And when you get injured, now you know what it's like to start from nothing and build yourself back up. So by choosing that suffering, you prepare yourself for that unchosen suffering. So ask yourself, do I ever choose to suffer? Do I ever put myself in situations that will cause me to suffer? And if it's a no, then you have to ask yourself, why? Is it because I don't want to challenge myself? Is it because I don't want to have to deal with these things? Am I too comfortable with the life I have now? And once those unchosen things that happen to you in your life, are you good at dealing with it? Are you good at dealing with those things? Ask yourself why you never challenge yourself. Is it because you don't want to have to deal with this hardship? You don't want to embrace sacrifice and challenge, or what is it? You're the only person who can answer that question. But on the other hand, we need to choose to suffer. We need to choose to suffer if you want to become successful. If you want to become a person that people in your life can lean on, people in your life can look to when the hard times come. You'll know what what to do. You'll know what to do because you constantly and consistently put yourself in situations where you're forced to learn, you're forced to grow. And when those bad things happen in your life that you don't choose, those things will always happen. No matter how prepared you are, no matter who you are, it's gonna happen. And when it does, yeah, it's still gonna suck. It's still gonna be a hard thing for you, but you have to be that person that people in your life can lean on, and you'll know what to do because you've done it before. You chose to do it before, and now when you don't choose to do it, you know how to tackle that situation. You know how to get over that situation. Choosing your suffering will set you free.